6 a.m. Time to get up, dumbass. You've got a long day of interesting and fulfilling work to complete at WageCook Incorporated, and when you're sitting in that cubicle, picturing yourself in some scenario that will realistically never happen to you in a singular one of the infinite Rick and Morty universes, time will slip by, coaxing you into the impending 5 p.m. end of your workday. Upon this realization, a wave of pure serotonin and delusion washes over you, and the mission objective abruptly shifts to a single endpoint. What interest will you be delving into upon your freedom from these slavery shackles? Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this fat-ass retarded incel really gonna sit here and tell me I can't enjoy things? Is he about to sit here and spew diarrhea out of the mouth into his Logitech gaming headset to his 3,000 YouTube subscribers? And as much as that hurts my tender and intricate feelings, no, I don't think it's bad to enjoy things. I, more than most, absolutely adore a good completely meaningless time filler that I can overanalyze in my head until I'm creating a tier list in my mind's eye of the best safe room layouts in Left 4 Dead 2, and by the way it's Blood Harvest 3. Without interest, the human race would comprise of eating, sleeping, breathing, shitting, and procreating. Kinda like my daily routine, except for the part where I will never have sex with anyone in my entire lifetime. Instead of social media, we would just have a single app where an overweight troglodyte shouts vapid political takes into the iPhone camera.
But I hit 35 on keto with 2 people, bitch!
So why am I making this video then? Well, it took some serious introspection and ego death levels of self-evaluation, but I finally realized my interests are entirely worthless. I replayed a game called Cry of Fear recently. I played it back in 2012 after PewDiePie injected mind control into my 13-year-old brain and made me vicariously live through his every action.
Happy. Sha-la-la. I gotta work forever for this one.
What a fucking nigga.
So after a playthrough full of dysfunctional mechanics, awful level design, and an engine that was made from Gabe Newell's crease grease infested keyboard in 1983, I still fucking love this game. The blatant over-the-top edginess, sped-up animation on models that already look bad, and an absolutely ridiculous plot that could rival those SpongeBob Saw videos from 2008. It's just charming, and that's why I like it. Now, if I was watching this video, I'd be rolling my eyes impatiently, waiting for this retarded man-child to finish his speech about all the cool things he likes and get on with the point of the video. And that's exactly my point. People's interests need to be shit on, and you shouldn't be afraid to do it. If I was entirely unaware and ignored the faults of my interests, I would absolutely love to sit here and use every viewer as my own personal mental fleshlight and stroke my figurative genitalia by going on and on about all the awesome things I love filling the void that is my life with. It's fine to like things. You can take all of your interests and build a cool little bubble around yourself. It keeps all the nasty monsters of real life away. Student loan debt? This new alternative pop music group is fire. My wife is pregnant with another man's child. This new Netflix documentary has got me hooked. The issue arises when this bubble you've formed becomes an impenetrable wall of rose-tinted steel, and it is your duty as a member of the human race to make sure this bubble does not harden on your fellow man. It is your job as an enlightened pessimist to shit on these people's interests, to inject a small dose of reality to keep those delusions in check. I once had someone walk into my house, see my heaping piles of Mario plushies, and simply stifle laughter and say, "That's fucking pathetic," and it was more than appropriate. If it wasn't for that comment, I'm sure I'd have the entire Mario Party 5 plush set to adequately mask my inadequacies. Now, for everyone's homework assignment, I want you to comment one of your interests. The more interesting you think it is, the better. And I want every single person to reply to that comment, shitting on it in some way, no matter how universally likable it is. I'll be sure to pin my favorites. With this training, I hope you can all go into the real world of the cyberspace and let people know that the things they like aren't as cool as they think they are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to make a tier list on my favorite grass tiles in Mario.